Hi my dear friends, this is Phil again and welcome back to my channel. On Tuesday, Bethesda just rolled out another patch which actually bring this Scoopy Scorched event to us during the Halloween time. And in this episode I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this event, how you do it, where to do it, and what's the most efficient way to do it, what reward you can get, and by the end of it I'm going to give you a glitch which can help you to get all the rewards as quick as possible. Now let's crack on. This event actually contains two parts. The first part is called Spooky Scorched and the second is called Trick or Treating. So for the Spooky Scorched one, the human Scorched have 10% chance to spawn as the legendary Spooky Scorched wearing special costumes, like this one is in mummy costume. And when you close by any one of them, you will hear special music. So basically you have to travel around Appalachia to those locations with human Scots hanging around. It's very similar to the treasure hunter event. What you do is you kill them and they're gonna drop spooky treat back, some random legendary gears and these mystery candies. So this treat back just work as the pails for treasure hunter. You open them up, you have chances to get special costumes. And here is the full list for the uncommon costumes you can get, as well as the rare plans and rare costumes. I'll put a link down below in my description area so you can click in and find the full list whenever you want. And the mystery candies is actually linked to the second part of the event, the trick or treating. Then you might want to ask where you can find those spooky Scorched. And luckily one of the data miner, Gilpo, made this Google sheet to give you all the locations you have chances to find the spooky Scorched, as I showed on the screen here. And besides the locations, there are events you can find a lot of human Scorched as well. For example, the Line in the Sand event, the Distant Thunder event in Cranberry Bog, and of course the Scorched Earth as well. I'll put the link to this Google sheet down below in the description area as well for your own convenience. And because there are so many people hiding down this spooky Scorched, so if you couldn't find a lot of spooky Scorched on one server, you can always do the server hop. And one thing I need to point out here is if you are doing this on the private server, once you killed all the spooky Scorched, they will not spawn in a short time. So the best place to hunt down this spooky Scorched is on the public server, because every single player will trigger the respawn on one location. There are a couple of glitches currently still working in the game which give you the opportunity to spawn human Scorched unlimitedly. And I will just show you one of them by the end of the video. So that's the first part of the whole event. And the second part is called Trick or Treating. So on the map screen, you can find this pumpkin icon on player's camp, which means if you are in a costume, you can go to their camp and get the mystery candy from their candy ball. So here is one of the camps, and the trick part here is you have to find where they put their ball, and I just have difficulty to find it in this camp. This is to actually simulate the scenario in the real life that you go to your neighborhood and knock on the door to ask candies. It's quite fun. I mean, if you actually go out together with friends, and that's gonna make it even more interesting. Now I couldn't find the ball in this camp, so I went to another one. Okay, the ball is right on the ground. So what you do is press E, you can pick up one single candy from this ball. And you can only come back in an hour to get the second one in the same camp. And that means you have to visit different players' camp to get more mystery candies. You can eat the candy, they're gonna give you one of the 5 temporary buffs for 10 minutes. But the better use of them is actually to finish these daily challenges and weekly challenges. As you can see here, and this challenge is you have to build a ball inside your own camp and then hope players gonna pop in and pick 5 candies from the ball. And there's another daily challenge is to pick up 5 candies from other players' camp, which I already finished. The thing is they don't actually give you any tempting rewards. And then there are 2 weekly challenges. And one is actually to complete the give out candy daily challenges for 5 days per week. Another one is to kill spooky Scorched 50 times. So the second one doesn't give you any good reward, but the first one you can try so hard to complete this challenge for 2 weeks continuously. Then in the third week, you're gonna get a reward called popcorn machines, which can give you popcorns. I mean, that one is definitely more interesting than this carry weight booster, but there's a lot of efforts. You have to really hope you are lucky to actually give out 50 candies per week. Despite the rewards, it's not very tempting. The event itself is quite interesting. I really enjoy the atmosphere inside the game for Halloween. At this moment, I set up my own candy ball to offer the candies to other players. You have to make it outstanding enough so people can easily spot it and take the candy from you. And all the candies you get from the dead spooky scorched, as well as from other players' camp, were all left in this ball. So if you're happy in the same server as mine, please come over and pick one candy for the treat. Here comes the glitch to help you to farm the spooky scorched as quick as possible. I actually learned this glitch from a guy called Glitch Unlimited. He has a dedicated channel for Fallout 76 glitches on YouTube. I'll put his channel in the description area as well. So basically, you need to find an ultrasight vein where you can put your camps down. So the vein is actually inside your camp area. That's where my camp is on the map right now. So what you want to do is to build walls to surround this ultrasight vein. And then you need to overload yourself to the max. Just remove any perks which increase your carry weight or that can reduce item weight. And then load all your janks, weapons, armors, whatever you got onto yourself unless you cannot pick up anything. It will see the message on the left top of the screen saying you are carrying too much, you reach the maximum carry weight, you cannot pick up anything. Then you can try to mine the vein. And because you are so overweighted, you cannot actually mine the vein, but the mining action will trigger the scorched spawn. Every time it will spawn 6 of them. And you have very high chances to have at least one of them as the legendary spooky scorched. And during my test, the most spooky scorched I got for one spawn is 3. So basically 50% of the spawn scorched are legendary spooky scorched. Once you killed all of the scorched, try to mine the vein again. It will spawn another 6 of them. So you can keep on doing this and farm the spooky scorched unlimitedly. It's really fast. The only thing is if there's any scorched spawn outside your camp or there's a scorched beast spawn outside because you're so close or the physical site, you need to go out and kill them before you can spawn another group of scorched. And once you killed enough of them, you can either jump into a power armor which gives you 100 more carry weight so you can loot the dead bodies, or you can just equip one of the weight reduction perk. For example, the bandolier or the ordnance express. That will reduce the weight you're currently carrying so you can loot the dead bodies. Once you've done the looting, I equipped those carry weight reduction perks to make sure you are overweighted again to the maximum to avoid to really mine the vein. So it's actually very easy to do. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the glitch can help you to get all the costumes and plans you wanted. If you like this video, just give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. But until next time, Phil Liggins out.